STA Studios? Heck yes! I love this channel, and I have for quite a bit of time now. I've loved their Among Us animation videos with these various little groups of characters, and I always enjoy watching them. And I love the characters, and I love the stories they get into. I love the animation style, and I love everything about it. So yeah, like I said, STA Studios makes animations for Among Us, and very rarely other things, it seems. I don't know if they made stuff beforehand and deleted it or have a different account for it or something, but yeah, they've been making primarily Among Us animations, it seems, for quite a bit of time now. Not very long, though. But all the videos are very enjoyable to watch, I must say. I love the relationships between the characters, and the characters are all distinct and memorable. I love Sandy and Snowball so much. They're among my favorite characters. There's Jeff, there's um, also, Miss Potato, yeah, Mrs. Potato. He actually is pretty dang funny. I love that. I've always liked his character. There's Banana, of course. Um, Mr. Pepperoni Man, which has a hat, by the way, that's not even in the game. There's no pepperoni pizza hat in Among Us now, is there? Maybe they'll add one someday. I hope so. But yeah, and there's that and his whole beef with Mr. Grits and his relationship with your mom, who is also such a sweet and endearing character. I love their dynamic as well. Who else? There's also Ninja, who occasionally appears in episodes. He's black with a cherry on top. He's cool as well. I like him quite a bit. And is there any other characters I'm forgetting about? I don't think so, though I could be wrong. But oh yeah, Chester. I kind of forget about him a lot. He's also cool. But yeah, I love all the characters in this. I love the love stories between your mom and Mr. Grit slash your mom and Mr. Pepperoni Man, because that's how it used to be, and then it was Mr. Grits. I think it flip flops, but it's mostly Mr. Grits and your mom. But of course, the piece de resistance, Sandy and Snowball, they are so sweet with one another. And I love the storylines, and I love all the attention to detail, and I love the humor and the cleverness of the episodes and how fun and enjoyable they are to watch. There is a couple problems I do have with this channel, though, but I'll get to that in a second. I love the weird name of STA Studios, and I have no idea what it stands for. Can someone please tell me what it stands for? I love the voice acting and the animation style. It's all very enjoyable. I love the sound effects and the funny bits and pieces of jokes and unintentional humor at times. That's all good stuff. And of course, how can I forget to mention the outro music? It is such a bop to listen to, and I love listening to it. Even though it's not really end credits of any kind and all, they do feel very end credit-like. Which is something that even Among Us logic can't even bother to have anymore. Seriously, Game Tunes, why did you get rid of the credits for the ends of your Among Us animations? Seriously. I've always loved jamming out to the music and all, like, episode 16 and 19, technically 18 because No Visor's not canon, or at least to the main series, I don't think. Maybe, I don't know how it works. But yeah, I love the music for those endings, as well as a lot of the episodes beforehand as well. It's so enjoyable to watch and listen to. It's such a bop, and it just gives me all the feels inside. It just feels Among Us logic. And when you take that away, it makes the episodes feel flat and hollow and dry and forced, and it kind of makes them end on a sudden note, like, I'm never gonna win. Nope, and the video just ends with no, like, end credits. It feels wrong. Meanwhile, STA Studios, while not having end credits, do have this little thing with Among Us characters floating around in space with this cool little music. It's so enjoyable to listen to, and I love listening to it. But yeah, there's the two issues I have with STA Studios, and they're not exactly subtle, but they kind of are, sort of, because they're minor things, and they don't get in the way of the quality, at least. For one thing, the series is kind of notorious for making a large handful of continuity errors. And by continuity errors, I mean serious ones. A character like, for example, Sandy and Snowball, who just got ejected into lava or something like that, or out into space, may all of a sudden in the next scene be sitting on the table with all the other characters alive and well, and they don't even acknowledge it or anything. It's so weird. Some people say that because these episodes are not rushed by any means, but very quickly animated, the animators don't really have much communication with one another, and they kind of forget that this character died, and then they animate the next scene with them in it. So that's my explanation for how this keeps happening, and there's plenty of instances of this. Like in an earlier episode, um, who was it? It was Mrs. Potato. Yeah, he dies off and then is suddenly back in the scene helping Sandy get ejected into the lava or whatever. Yeah, that happens a lot, and there's also some other instances maybe, but it doesn't happen too frequently nowadays at least, which is good from what I can tell. But yeah, it is noticeable at times, and it's kind of weird that they don't proofread it, or proof check, I should say. The other thing isn't really a mistake. This is more so something they actively do, but it doesn't really take away very much. It's the constant asking for likes, sharing, and subscribing, especially the subscribing part. This is something that YouTubers of all times, all the time, ever since like 2014 or something like that, they've been doing this. Big channels with at least 10,000 subscribers, and sometimes not even that, are constantly asking for you to like and subscribe and share and subscribe and subscribe. Please, subscribe. It's so annoying nowadays, and I have been waiting to make a rant on this. It annoys me, Lemon, and a few other people. Hopefully it does with you guys. Please tell me if it does annoy you as much as it annoys me. But yeah, STA Studios falls victim to this, and it's not their fault. It's mostly Susan's stupid Wojcicki. Oh, my voice, good God. She is constantly, like, finding loopholes and trying to make sure that every single YouTube channel tries to scrunch up every last little bit of a subscriber they can get. Because Susan Wojcicki makes it so that the algorithm doesn't work in a way where there's any other way to get attraction other than asking for subs and stuff like that, and thus getting views and then money. So it's all Susan W's fault for YouTube channels doing this. But yeah, other than those two things, STA Studios rocks, and I hope they continue to make awesome videos. Anyone know who likes them? Me? Not too many people I know, but a lot of viewers and stuff like that, and they're all awesome, as well as any characters we like. So yeah, STA Studios, you rule, man. End of salute.